What is going on today, YouTube? Today is a winter wonderland here in central Pennsylvania today. So myself along with Chewy decided to go ahead and make a few YouTube videos on this beautiful day. Some of the videos we're gonna do were requested. This first video is going to be for Nathaniel. He is purchasing a TGR rack, and he asked a few questions about that rack. So we're going to go ahead and answer some of those questions that he has and try to help him out. We're going to go over the thermostat that I'm using for that rack. I have the VE-100 is the thermostat that I am currently using with that. I'm going to also talk about the probe placement for that thermostat, and we're going to talk a little bit about heat tape. So that will be the first of two videos we are going to be putting together today. The second video is going to be talking about the Reptazorb liners that I bought for the Freedom Breeder 20 tubs. So we're going to be talking about that also, about the price, the different racks that they work on, where you go to get them from. We're going to go over all of that on the second video. And also on that second video, we're going to go over what a ball python owner needs to start keeping a ball python for a pet. So we're going to touch on that, of the necessities of what you need and what you should have before you even purchase your first ball python. So this video is going to be geared mostly to the questions that Nathaniel had. And without further ado, how about we get into this video right now? What do you say, Chewy? You ready? Let's do this. First of all, this is the thermostat that I purchased from TGR. This is the Varium Electronics VE-100, and this one cost right around $85. It is very, very simple to use. It gives you a manual and a quick start guide with detailed instructions how to use it, but I'll just show you the major functions and what you need to know. The first thing you're going to do here is go to set daytime temperature, just like that. And all you do is these arrows up and down. I set it at 90, then you're just going to hit enter again, and there you have it. Your temperature is set. It's as easy as that. Some of these have a nighttime drop option. These ones do not. Right there. See, night drop mount is not present. You have to have a special thing for that, which I don't have. Some of the thermostats you can get, they have that option with them, but honestly, I don't need that, because this room that I have them in, it drops down low enough at night anyway, so I'm not worried about that part. But like I said, again, I'll do it again here. You just hit enter in menu, set daytime temperature, hit it again, and then just up and down to whatever you want. I always set it at 90 degrees, hit enter again, entry accepted, and then the screen here in a little bit, I'll go back and show you right there. It has the time of day. It has what the temperature you have it set at and what your probe is reading at. When the green light is lit up, that means the heat tape is heating up. And then you'll start seeing that probe temperature go up until it hits 90. Now when the green light goes off, you know it's on the cool down mode where it's dropping it down to keep it right at that 90 degrees. Now for the probe part of it, what you want to have, the way I do it, I put it on the middle shelf. So it's going to be the third one down if you have a 5-rack system. And a lot of people, here, let me pull this out real quick so you can see. Now, a lot of people stick it in the back underneath the heat tape here. Mine, as you can see, is right there. Come around the back so you can see it better, maybe. Right there is where I have the probe on, and I have electrical tape holding that down. And honestly, when you close the tub, it does not come into contact with that probe. It's hard to see it, but you can see right there. The tubs do not actually touch the heat tape. It's just a bit off the heat tape, which in return allows you to have your probe on top without hitting the probe every time you shut the tubs. And not to mention, I love the floating heat tape feature that TGR does. Gives it some nice airflow underneath, and I think it works just perfect. Another thing, the reason I put the probe on the middle shelf is to try to get an average, the closest I can, I should say. Because obviously heat rises, so it's obviously going to be a little bit warmer at the top than it will at the bottom. So I just put it right in the middle. That way you know you have a good balance and a good average with the temperature. So that's the way I do my thermostat probe. And Nathaniel, I think you're going to be very happy when you get your TGR rack. Like I said, it takes a while to get there, but once it does get there, it's awesome. Honestly, it's well worth the money, and definitely we'll be getting more when the ball pythons get a little bit bigger. I'll definitely be getting the bigger racks from TGR as well. And this is a cheaper route right here that I built myself, that I'm proud of myself for. I did do all the wiring and everything myself. I got the 6-inch heat tape, and I have the parallel wiring going to all 3 rows, as you can see there. And honestly, it is very, very, very easy to do. If you buy the heat tape from the bean farm, they actually send you step-by-step directions for parallel wiring, and it's pretty much dummy proof and very simple to understand. But there you can see it back there. I just have the 6-inch heat tape and I had the aluminum foil tape holding it down. And then on this side, I'm using this thermostat here. That's honestly just a temporary thermostat until I can get my other VE-100 for this rack as well. Or I may just upgrade to a VE-200 and I can run both racks off the same thermostat. But here you can get a better look at the heat tape since I don't have any tubs on these ones. And again, there you can see I have the probe for this thermostat on the middle shelf. And again, very, very easy to do this as well. And if you do build your own, biggest thing is just make sure you have enough airflow in there. I still did my 3 holes here just for a little extra circulation, and I use a soldering gun for that because it cuts through just like butter, melts right through there. Doesn't leave any sharp edges like a drill could. And as you can see, it slides out perfectly. Doesn't stick. So anyone trying to make a beginner rack like I did, that's probably the best way to go. And if you are thinking about doing that and you would like me to do a quick demonstration on how to do the wiring, feel free to ask me and I'd be more than happy to go over and show you how to go ahead and wire it up. I do have a little bit of extra heat tape and stuff like that, so I could do a quick demo on another video for you if you'd like me to do that. But Nathaniel, I hope that answers your questions about the probe and the thermostat for the TGR rack. If you have any more questions about this rack, please, like I said before, feel free to ask. I don't mind doing demonstrations and answering your questions. That's what I'm here for.